Hello, ladies. This is Build at Home, a beginner strength building program for women over 50, especially those of you who are on or considering a GLP-1. I'm your coach, Yolanda. Let's get started. All right, before we get started with our workout today, we are going to warm up and we're going to do a little bit of dynamic stretching. You can take however long you want to take to warm up. You can do whatever routine you want to, but this is just something that I'm doing just to kind of warm my body up before I start my workout. And I've added this weighted vest just to give myself some extra resistance, but you don't have to. You can follow along if you like, but if not, you can do your own stretching. Just make sure you do like 3 to 5 minutes. You don't want to start any kind of exercise program or any kind of strength training with cold muscles. We're going to do some heel sweeps, and all that is you are going to put one leg out here. This back leg is kind of bent, and you're just going to sweep. You should feel the stretch right in your hamstring. So you're just going to sweep. We're not moving, we're just alternating legs. Sweep. You should feel the stretch in your hamstring. All right, now we're gonna bring our knees to our chest. If you can't do this, then you can alternate with another exercise. Shake it out, shake it out. Now, since we're gonna be doing a full body workout today, and it won't be long, we just wanna get our arms moving and stretch out our arms. Basic arm circles. If you ever took a PE class, then you know how to do this. And go back. And we're gonna bring it over. Get a really good stretch. Hold it. And you want to do your other arm. Get a really good stretch. Now, if you want to turn on music while you're doing your workout, I typically listen to music when I work out, but you know, this is YouTube, so we don't want any kind of copyright strikes or anything like that. But feel free to turn on your music. Now, when we do our workouts, we won't be going to the rhythm or to the beat or anything like that. I just kind of have music for the background. We're going to be doing, again, this is beginner friendly. I hate that term, but it is what it is. It's beginner friendly workouts for those of you who don't want to go to the gym or who don't know what to do in the gym when you get there, because we're going to be using dumbbells. And so you can do these exercises in the gym or you can do them at home. Now, if you have a wall, you just want to try to bring it up as high as you can. Let me move up. All right. And you want to do 10 on each leg. Make sure that's not. Again, if you don't want to do this exercise, you can alternate with one that works for you. All right, the last thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna go down and grab our ankles and try to pull. Get as good of a stretch as you can. All right, that's it. Whew. Get you some water if you need to. I'm gonna grab me some water. I'm in a tight space in this room, so there's no excuse. If you got floor, you don't need a whole lot of space to get this done. Okay, so we're about to get started. We are going to do a circuit, and this is a full body workout. We have, I'm looking at my notes, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 exercises. We're gonna go through each exercise and we're gonna rest about 30 to 45 seconds in between. I'm going to take you through a full set. But you're going to do 3 sets of these, and you're going to rest for about a minute and 30 seconds, so 90 seconds in between. But what we're about to do is a circuit. It is and that is considered 1 rep, okay? So all 5, you want to go through all 5 exercises with your breaks in between, and that once you get through all 5 exercises, that's considered a rep. And then you're going to repeat that 2 more times, resting 90 seconds in between, all right? So the first exercise is the goblet squat. You want to make sure that you have weight that is heavy enough to challenge you, but not going to be too much of a strain. And the only way that you can really build muscle, ladies, is if you are lifting heavy. And heavy is subjective. What's heavy for me may not be heavy for you. And so you get a weight that is comfortable, but challenging. Okay? I'm starting off with these 15s, and we are going to go through this. We're going to do 12 reps of this exercise, okay? And so what you want to do is you want to cup the barbell right here. You want to keep it close to your shoulder. You want to have your feet slightly shoulder width apart. You want your toes pointing outward a little bit. I don't know if you all can see me, but you want your toes pointed out just a little bit. And you are going to keep your back. You're going to keep your posture. You're going to keep your head tucked. So none of this, like I was doing. You want to keep your head tucked. And then you want to squat below. You want to drop your butt below your knees if you can. Let's see. You want to go here. All right. And we're going to do 12 of these. And if you have music on, that's fine. You don't have to worry about going to the rhythm of the music or anything like that. You just want to get you 12 solid reps. And take your time. This is not about speed. You want to make sure that you focus on form first. All right. Form is even more important than the weight of your dumbbell, especially when you're just getting started. All right. So here we go. Good job. All right. Now we're going to rest for about 30 seconds. And then we're going to do our alternating. We're going to go into alternating overhead press. So I am going to switch out my weights to 8 pounds. All right. How you feeling? Check in with yourself. Make sure you're good. You want to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. This is 30 seconds, and we're getting ready to go. Now, alternating chest press. 1, 2, 3. We're doing 12 of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right? Good job. Now again, we're going through a circuit. This is exercise 2 of our 5. All right, and we want to rest for 30 seconds. And I am going to go back up to the 15s. We're going to do dumbbell curls. All right. And we're going to do 3 bicep curls, dumbbell bicep curls. And we're going to do 3, we're going to do a set of 12 of these as well. Ready? Go. Slow down. Again, you want form. And you want to take your time when you're bringing it up and when you're bringing it down. More control going down. You don't want the weight to just flop like that. If you do that, then either it's too heavy or you're not controlling it. All right. If you're having to do this, it's too heavy. So you should, engage your core, meaning tighten up your abs. Even if you can't see them yet, tighten them up. And you want to make sure your feet are flat. And all the work is coming from with your arms, your biceps, your shoulders. I know we've done more than 10. All right, one more. All right, you got 30 seconds of rest. And then we're gonna go into RDLs. Again, check in with yourself, get some water. Make sure you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And again, this is round one. We're doing 3 sets of this circuit, okay? All right, for our RDLs, you wanna get the weight and let's see, trying to make sure that you want to, with your feet slightly apart, not too far, you want to hinge your butt back or your hips back. You want to keep your back like this, slanted, so when you come up, you're not going to round your back, and you shouldn't be going over like this. Your back should stay at that same plane. Let me see if I can make sure that you guys can see it. At that same plane, you're going to just literally like lower here and then pull up. And you want to keep the weights as close to your thigh, like they should be rubbing up against your thighs a little bit as you're going down and bringing it back up, okay? So we're going to do 1 set of 12. All right, here we go. And again, it's not about speed. You want to focus on form. You should feel it in that second one I bent my knees too far. You should feel it in your hamstrings and some of your glutes. Good job. Whew. All right. Now we're going to take, again, 30 seconds of rest. Shake it out. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling. If you feel it burn, if it's working, if it's tiring, just tell me how you feel. Do you feel more confident now in knowing what to do, at least how to get started with your workouts? Let me know in the comments. All right, so next we're going to do our dumbbell chest press, and that is we're going to take it to the floor. So, all right, so what you want to do, obviously, we're just going to lay flat. You want to arch your back, you can, and all you're doing is you're pressing from your chest up. Try not to let your elbows hit the floor. All right, so that's the movement. We're gonna do 12 of these, okay? That's 12. Okay. You want to give yourself 30 seconds of rest. All right, ladies. So you got through round 1 of the circuit. Remember, you have 2 more rounds to do. So you're going to go through each exercise. You're going to do your reps. You're going to rest 30 seconds in between each rep. Then once you get through all 5 of the exercises, you're going to rest for 90 seconds and then you're going to repeat it. Then you're going to rest for 90 seconds and then you're going to repeat it. And after that, we're going to stretch because you want to make sure that you stretch so that you can lengthen your muscles. But I want to know in the comments, please let me know how you feeling. How was that workout? Was it a good workout for you? Let me know if you would rather on the next one, if you would rather I go through all 3 rounds with you together or if this format works. I want to make sure that this is helpful for you and that you're able to get what you need from these routines, because I know going to the gym can be intimidating, especially if you ain't been in a while and if you're not confident, depending on where you are in your health journey. So these home workouts are ideal. Just remember, you don't have to put any pressure on yourself. The goal is to show up. This is something that you're doing for you. And this is not about, this ain't about us trying to be cute. This is about us being able to execute our calling. And in order to walk out your God-given assignment, honey, you're gonna need a body that can carry the weight of your purpose. All right. So it's been fun and I will see you all on the next workout. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you all for being here and I'm so proud of you for showing up for yourself. Remember that Jesus loves you and I will see you next time.